Hi everyone, hello, how's it going? Welcome to another video. Thank you very much for joining me. It is great to have you with me in the workshop again. The last few videos have gone down so well. It's been really good. The Porsche video, we had Will come down with the bees. It's been a really good journey. By the time this video comes out, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we're gonna have 50,000 subscribers. Which is amazing. It's absolutely brilliant. The YouTube has overtaken my Instagram account. The following and the response and the positivity from all of you guys has been so good, and I'm really pleased. And it's all down to you guys. So thank you very much for the support, the encouragement, the positive messages, the ideas. It's all very welcome, and I'm so chuffed. So 50k giveaway. I thought after you guys have been supporting me for so long, it's been nearly a year now that I've been doing YouTube, 50,000 subscribers seems like the perfect opportunity to do a giveaway. I found this box, and this, look, it's covered in dust. I've not been near it for a very long time. And this is a bit of a time warp. This has taken me back. Oh, goodness me. Thank you for joining me. Good to have you with me. Now, I'm not in the workshop. It's Monday morning, and we are back here to see Paul, who's done the 3D drawings for the Ranelagh. So I've got the day off repair shop. I'm come down first thing. So some days I don't film at all, but this week it's going to be a week in the life of Dom. So I'm going to film something every day, and this is today's bit. Yes, the reveal. Oh. It's so bizarre seeing it so perfectly. It's so perfectly a Ranelagh, but a little tiddly one. All the hollows, the little bevel on the front, yeah. Good morning everyone, hello. Tuesday, first day back at the repair shop this week. I had big plans. I've got a lot of stuff to paint. Something is massive, so I can't do it indoors. So I had a structure and a schedule this week and a bit of a plan of what I'm going to do, what I'm going to be working on. And now it's all gone to pot because it's absolutely sideways rain, chucking it down, and gale force winds. So I'm not going to be painting anything. When's the last time we spoke? I can't remember actually. Tuesday morning. Sorry, okay, fine. Tuesday morning. God, I didn't film anything else on Tuesday. I'm sorry. Well, the rest of Tuesday was busy, clearly, as I didn't have time to pick up the camera. And yeah, before I knew it, it was the end of the day and I was in bed. So that was done. Wednesday. What is happening today? Well, the wind has just got worse. My goodness, it's crazy. Which basically means I'm still not painting anything. I did actually get some primer done yesterday, but it needs another coat of primer, and it is far too windy to be painting if I try and paint anything today. Now it's lunchtime. I think it's sunny enough to get some ice cream. We go on our little walk. Dan's just finishing his lunch. He'll be up in a second. And we just go on our little walk. We go up this path to the coffee van. Sometimes I get a coffee. Maybe I get an ice cream, depending how I'm feeling. Today, I'm feeling like ice cream. Here's something I need to show you. I have been slacking. I'm so sorry. The progress of our timber framed red building. Scaffolding's down, fencing is still up, but they've finished. What did we decide? It wasn't lath and plaster, and it wasn't Watland daub. It was some kind of hybrid between battens and then mud and a bit of poo and a bit of straw, covered in lime. But anyway, have a look. It looks so good now. They've done such a good job. Look at that. I'm literally walking into things. It's Thursday. I've completely forgotten to film. I've left it too late. It's the end of the day. It's now pitch black. I mean, look around me. Oh, there's a car. We've got a lot done. It's been a good day. I had to help Lucia. I'm surprising. Lucia has something leaving tomorrow, and she needed a last-minute hand with the frame. I always love giving her a hand. She helps me out so much with paints and pigments and colour choices and things like that. So any chance I get to help her out, I absolutely jump at the chance. She is an absolute diamond. To be fair, it's a beautiful sunset. Absolutely beautiful. I've got to be very careful because I'm walking along in absolute pitch black. I mean, look, without the light, oh dear. It's Friday, but bad news. It's really early in the morning, first thing in the morning. I'm just about to walk to the breakfast. All the cars in the car park have got frost on the roof. Winter is coming, or apparently here. I can't believe it. That means this weekend I'm gonna have to put my insulation over the bees. I probably should have already done it, it's a bit late. Those poor bees, they're gonna be cold. I need to make sure I need to wrap them up for the winter. What's wrong? You're not hungry. You've had lots to eat. What? You've had loads to eat. I bet every person here is giving you a handful of food. Hey? Every day I've been trying to film something, and I think it might have been quite boring. It's quite difficult. You'd be surprised if we had to film something every day. Yeah. Especially here, when it's so busy. It's like I can't actually talk about what we've been working on. True. And what we've been doing every day, all day. It's like, okay, that went well, but I can't tell you what that was. So I've been saying all week, I'm going to come and find Lucia. Lucia's in this week. I said yesterday, I gave you a hand with that frame. I'm not even sure I'm allowed to say that. Yeah, you are. It's only a frame. One thing we do need to ask you, Lucia, is how's the Domicado?
The Domicado, actually, so I was very nervous about trimming it.
So it's had a haircut?
It had a haircut.
Did you take a picture?
Yes,
yeah.
I did.
I did
that. Okay, I'll send you the picture of that. I was very nervous, but I did it. And it's gone from strength to strength in that nothing else has grown on it, but it's like super healthy and shiny.
The leaves aren't all droopy.
The leaves aren't droopy. It's absolutely loving where it is. And I think that it's actually getting, the actual stem is turning into something quite substantial. It's looking chunkier.
Like a tree trunk.
Yeah.
So it's gonna get there. It'll bark. And it'll get. Mine are about 5 years old, 6 years old, maybe more, and they've started to get a bit of bark at the bottom.
Really?
Yeah, they're like sort of.
So how tall are they?
That tall?
Oh my God, that tall!
Yeah, they're quite big.
I thought you told me to keep it bonsai.
I know. I've got some that are trimmed really small, but one of them I've let get big and it's got really massive.
Oh, that's good. But when you say it's the small one and if it's bonsai, how old is that and how big is it?
That's what we're going to go for with your one. Trim it really small. Okay, because I've done that with one of mine. I've trimmed it really small, kept trimming it all the time, and it's got all the branches coming out. I'll take a photo. Okay. I'll put a picture in mine. We can have a little avocado contest.
Yeah, okay.
A little display.
Yeah. That'll be good.
Good. I can't believe you're still getting tomatoes.
My tomato plant, I swear. So I picked 3 of them before I came down here at the beginning of the week, and it's probably got at least another kilo of fruit on it.
It's like the healthiest tomato plant. How many tomatoes have you had off of that the whole time?
I probably had at least a kilo already.
Like 20?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
And we had 2.
It's been massive.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think I told you, I started doing this thing with the banana skin. So I've been trying to eat more organic fruit, and I've been buying organic bananas, which don't taste any different to bananas that aren't organic. No. But anyway, you put the skin in a jar of water for about an hour, and all the nutrients in the skin, particularly the magnesium, comes out and the water turns brown, and you water your plants with that. Somebody told me, and I think that's what's done it.
Are you giving the avocado that?
I'm giving the avocado that, and I'm giving the tomatoes that.
Maybe that's the tip. There you go.
That might be
you heard it here first.
Really help banana
Tomato skin water.
Banana.
Banana skin water for the tomatoes.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I think...
you should be bottling it. Some brown water.
Yeah, it literally goes brown after about an hour, and then I leave it until I'm ready to use it, and then it's been fantastic.
And proof's in the pudding.
And just like that, it's Saturday and we're back in the workshop. I'm absolutely knackered. I'm sneezing as usual. Still don't know what this allergy is. See, I'm sneezing here. I'm sneezing down at the barn. I don't know what it is, but something is getting me. My eyes are still very red. Anyway, that is the week's vlog. It's been a good week. I hope you've enjoyed the video so far. Sorry it's been a lot of me talking, but you know, it's a week in the life. This is what happens. We're at the repair shop. It's met Lucia. It was good. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Before we get into this giveaway, I'm very, very pleased to say that yes, we've made it. 50K. We've actually gone a couple of hundred over. We've now got over 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you all very, very much. The giveaway is going to be worth it. Let me show you these first and then we'll get to the giveaway. Last weekend, I picked these up from a guy. What are they, first of all? Let's do what are they, okay? These are, whether we're going to call them steak anvils, dollies, steak dollies, maybe. I'd call them a dolly. When you're working on a car, when you're sort of panel beating, trying to get a dent out of something, you use a hammer with one hand and the dolly with the other. The dolly is the same profile as the metal that you're trying to sort of hammer straight. Here we go. That's a dolly. Piece of solid steel. And so that edge is flat. That corner's 90 degrees. And then that's got like a nice curve on it. And then this edge can sometimes be handy if you're getting like inside a panel on like a return or something. You need a little tight corner there. You can nip that in there. And these are just helpful tools to manipulate sheet metal. And see, they're all in different shapes. I've got them all, these little nubbin bits on the end. This beast of a collection, they're basically the same thing, but on a larger scale. Oh God, no, I can't even pick it up. But they're basically, in principle, they're the same thing. They're solid lumps of steel that are shaped, and everyone's got a slightly different shape. Even these ones that look flat, they've got ever so slight sort of rolled radius there, a sharp return corner there, and they're just, every single one is an ever so slightly different shape. Look at that cool pointy one down there. So I've known about these for quite a while, but I bet it's over a year now. The guy put an English wheel on eBay for sale, and in the back of the shop, I don't know if I've still got the picture. I'll try and find the picture, but you can see the English wheel in the picture, and the whole back of the workshop, the rest of the workshop has just got an Echo shrinker stretcher, a Ranelagh. He had these boards on the walls of hundreds, all these hammers and drawers of all these bits in, and this rack behind him in the picture with all of these dollies and English wheels, everything that a coach builder would need. And he was obviously starting to sell all his equipment. So this fly press came from him. Next tool I got from him, my folder. A month would go by, heard nothing. He hasn't listed anything on eBay for a while. So then I'd message him again, be like, how's it going? How are those hammers? And obviously I'm paranoid that I'm thinking every time someone goes to this workshop to buy something else that he's listed on eBay, they're clearly going to be into metal shaping and metalwork, so they're going to want the hammers and dollies that are on the side. They're going to be thinking the same as me. Whenever you're ready to sell them, the hammers and dollies, I'll have them. Just let me know when you're ready. Just please don't give them to anyone else. I'm desperate for them. I'd love to have them. And you know what? I've got to give it to him. He stuck by his word. And he just texted me out the blue. He was like, oh, Dom, do you want all these hammers? Do you want to come around? I was like, yes, okay, fine. So I just dropped everything on that Sunday, went round there. I told him all about the Ranelagh project. He was really excited. It's fascinating talking to people like him. He's spent his whole life building such amazing cars and working on some cool things. He ended up owning the company Hoopers, which is a big coach builder, which is where my wheeling machine came from. So it's a small world, isn't it? It's a funny small world. When he was an apprentice, I think in the early days of his metal shaping career, he was making the London buses. All the internal panels, the exterior aluminium body panels. He worked at the factory making those, and I think they made Bristol or somewhere near. He also went on to work on Bristol motors, making Bristols and other cool cars. It's Crailville is the name of his company, and my goodness, he built some incredible cars. I mean, look, he sent me a couple of pictures of the ones he's been working on, and he built these whole cars. He had the woodworking. Yeah, I think he said he had about 7 or 8 people working for him. He did the woodworking, the ash frames, the timber frames, and then all the aluminium body panels. He even had, when I went around there last weekend, he had a few bits of scraps of patterns left on the side, and he was telling me these stories of how these cars would come in, and it had a really interesting window frame bracket. So he would take it off, make a little plasticine barrier, pour a little mould, take a mould, make a little cast of it, and cast his own pieces, brass and things like that. So, and he had a few little patterns left over. There was a steering box housing there that he'd made the pattern for these super rare one-off coach-built old cars back in the day. So this is his entire life of building cars, and some of them his dad's as well, collection over the years, from the Bristol Motors, from building the London buses, from various places throughout his friends of the coach building world. His life's collection of dollies, hammers. I love this one. This is a copper mallet. He was telling me he used to use these to get their bumper hammers. He called it a bumper hammer. That's to get inside a bumper. As long as I can, my whole life, I'll keep hold of these, and I'll keep expanding the collection. I've already got a few of my own that I got from the previous guy that I got the wheeling machine from. So I actually need to extend this rack and add my new ones on there. And this collection can now grow and take the next chapter, and it can expand even more. See, so that. They all have this square on the bottom. And it fits. So I even got this awesome old post. It's like an old oil drum full of concrete with this ancient piece of wood with a little metal collar to stop it splitting, and then a receiver for the square end. Don't drop it, don't drop it. That fits in there. Fair enough, it's a bit loose, but... And then you've got a good working height. You can sit and hammer away and make your panels for your new Porsche project. So the hammers are obviously going back on their boards. I've got a bit of pinstriping to do. Got a bit of lining to do on this one. But this rack, painted in the same turquoise colour, fits almost perfectly there. Probably the next video, if I get time next weekend, that whole cabinet, I'm going to clear it out, clean all the stuff off the top. That is going to go. And that new display rack with all of the dollies on is going to fit perfectly in there. It's a really nice cabinet, but I haven't got the space and I don't need it anymore. So I'd much rather be sitting looking at this awesome collection of dollies and hammers. There we go. Right, that's enough of me talking about hammers. Let's get into this 50k giveaway. 50k giveaway. I'm very grateful, Dan's very grateful. We are all so pleased that you're joining us on this journey, and it's all going well. So, whilst I was clearing out my shelving unit to start the Porsche, I found this box. And this, it's covered in dust. I've not been near it for a very long time. So when I first started my company, Dom's Set Design, years ago now, I was working for Rankin the photographer, as you know, and I found a workshop, found a unit, a commercial unit, signed the lease, started my own company, got an accountant, and started doing set design on my own. That was probably one of the scariest times of my entire life. Big commitment, giving up a job, taking on a commercial lease, and starting my own company. Building sets, designing props for fashion photo shoots, doing fashion shows for London Fashion Week, TV commercials, music videos, all sorts of stuff, building things. And then quite often there'd be me and a few others, a team of people. We would go off to these big photo studios and film studios, like Pinewood, places like that, to install the sets. We'd spend a month or so, a few weeks building some props and building some things. Then that day would come where we would go off the site to install them. And I wanted us to look the part. I wanted it to be, I was pretty proud of my company. I am still very proud of my company. So I invested a fair amount of money that I didn't have at the time, but I thought, you know what, it's good, we've got to do it. These are the very first and only Dom's Set Design t-shirts. So this is a logo. You've seen it on the light upside out the front. I spent literally months designing that logo. It was a huge amount of work. And I had these t-shirts printed. The crew at the time, all the people that worked for me that were going on set, got one of these, so we'd all wear them when we're working. Those days are over. I don't need them anymore. Dom's Set Design is now Dom's YouTube channel. There's about 6 or 7 large, there's 6 or 7 small, and a couple of medium. So there's a few different sizes. This is the 50k giveaway. You can win one of my limited, well, very limited edition, because there's no more. Once, literally, the 10 or so that are in this box, that's it. I'm not making any more. I'm never going to be printing any more. These have been here for about 5 years or so. They're lovely t-shirts. They are really nice quality. And they've got my cool logo on the back. If you want to win one of these t-shirts, all you have to do is, you have to be subscribed to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section of this video, and just saying, I want a t-shirt, and maybe what size you'd rather have if you want to choose. If not, you're probably going to get a large, because there's mostly large in there. Just before next week's video, I will scroll through on my phone and stop with my finger on a comment, and whoever I stop on that said that is subscribed to the channel, you're going to get a t-shirt. And I'll just keep doing that until they've all gone. I think do they count as vintage now? Because they're a few years old. Limited edition, vintage, one-off, Dom's Set Design t-shirts. Now that could be a good fun now. That's right, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below saying, I want a t-shirt, maybe what size you want. In a week's time, I'll scroll through, pick my finger on anyone, and I'll just keep going until that box is empty. There'll be no more Dom's Set Design t-shirts. Thank you.